alamin. Tahimik yan, wala ka makitang post ng malupit yan sa ano. Hindi yan lalabas sa mga news article na may sasabing sobrang kakaiba. Pero yung performance niya, making sure na yesterday walang nadedo sa RSG Philippines, that was beautiful.
Sobrang linis maglaro ng RSG PH. All in all, every role. Let's go into the draft this time around. Sila manguna. First picking up that Guinevere. Closing up the gaps between the jungle. Itong uso, napag-usapan natin off-air. Kanina, mainit ang jungle role ngayon. You're gonna see a lot of bands there. Nolan, Joy, for AP BREN, Fredrin, Baksha. Tapos may isang gold laner doon, the Bruno. RSGPH, alam nila na sobrang importante ng Faramis. Anong picks pa pwede dito for AP BREN?
For AP BREN, you could actually go for Valentina still. I think still a really good one. Fredrin is gonna be banned out, which means the jungle here for AP BREN is gonna be left up to the very end. Pero may nakita tayo na games from AP BREN na dinudulo talaga nila, and they also are still very much, yung Fanny nasa lineup pa rin talaga.
Yep.
And hindi, pag ikaw nakalimutan mo yun, pagkalaban ng AP BREN, tagilid.
Hindi lang Fanny actually. Meron ding Haya B.
Haya B!
Merong Haya B.
Risky
si Kyle TZ.
Wow.
Teka lang hindi ko sure. Men, alam nyo may history ako ng ups and downs ng pagpe-predict, pero MPLI, I don't know. A Filipino, I don't know.
Talaga ba? I don't know, man.
This is putting salt in the wound of the other nations that want to become champion.
Sabi na, hindi na kami yan, guys, ha? Sila na yan doon. Binabati namin yung mga ano doon.
Kayo na lang. I wonder how that desk is dealing with it. Ano kayang sinasabi ng ating mga kaibigan sa English broadcast? But right now, here we see RSGPH closing up. Ayan, nabanggit mo, Carl, yung Valentina. And of course, an old favorite, yung shotgun ni Eman.
Ito yung pick na nanggulat din kahapon eh. Kasi I think yung mga teams na present kahapon, parang nakalimutan nila nag-e-exist yung shotgun ni Eman.
Kinantay.
Hindi kasi yata updated sa kanta.
Ang tagal na nung kantang yun.
Oo.
Bakit hindi nyo alam?
Nabigyan ka tuloy.
Why?
Tell me why. And now, we are in the position where it's either they will pick up that jungle or it will definitely be a 5th pick here for AP BREN. And going for the Angela.
Whoa.
Wow, that's hindi masyadong ano yun. It's not. It's a safe. It's a very safe pick. Na I'm surprised na lumusot dito sa draft.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why it came through is because ang ban ng RSG is they attack mid. Ang ban ng AP BREN is they attack Eman, pero safe pa rin naman. May Beatrix siya doon. Now bans. Will RSG attack more junglers?
That is the big question here. So far, yung dueling capabilities ng AP BREN in the lanes, medyo mataas, considering na 1-1 ang gamit nila. So, expect some really good duels coming in from the yellow and black squad. Pero para naman sa RSG Philippines, it's all behind, so far, it's all behind the sets of this Guinevere, which can be roam, pwede pa rin jungle, kung sakali, na isipin nila yon. Pero most likely, I think, will be roam, no?
Yeah.
There's a good chance na roam, though.
It depends on if AP BREN bans one more roam. Kapag nagban sila ng Kufra, or nagban sila ng Show, then baka RSG will have to pivot here. Yan natin, RSG attacking the junglers.
Jungle talaga eh.
Sabi ko na nga, bay. Ano pa mga natitira? By taking out the Martis, nako, baka, hindi pa kay Haya eh.
Medyo ano nga yung Haya dito eh.
Utility parang AP BREN wants to play utility.
Yung Fanny kasi, ang problema ng Fanny ngayon is mas madali na ngayon nahulihin ang mga Fanny dahil dun sa mini-stun na lumalabas sa spatial migration. Compared dati, na pag nahuli ka, pwede kang lumusot. Pag tinamaan ka, pwede ka pa rin lumusot. Ngayon, talagang sure na halos titigil ka talaga.
Parang checkpoint.
Pero at the same time, there is a chance na this is gonna be an Ogwen Arlot. Ayan ay, Kufran, sinabi mo na nga.
Nagets ko eh. Alam ko kung paano mag-isip si Coach BREN eh. I mean, baka chamba lang. Chamba lang na. Nakita ko doon siya papunta.
Masyado namang humble naman to si Kuya Le.
So, RSG, ano pa bang natitirang utility junglers? There's the Fred, there's the Baksha, there's the Martis. Feeling ko hindi na jungler ban to. Hindi
na jungle ban. Parang as much as you can try, mahirap ding i-ban out si Kyle TZ completely, no? Akai is actually also a pretty good pick.
There's one.
Yeah. Bannable din. Unless you kind of ban out the Fanny as well. Depende yun sa timpla ngayon ng RSG Philippines.
Sir, What's your command?
Fanny out muna.
Fan na lang.
That's gonna be an Akai. Or a Barats. Mali mo, Barats.
Medyo mabags. unless they go Rafa.
Rafa on the row.
Pero mahirap yun. Alam mo bakit? They were recently nerfed. Rafa and Angela.
That's
Sobrang
true.
pangit ng wave clear niyan.
Sobrang, I mean, that's true. At the same time, yung double sustain na kawawa yung mid lane nyo. Walang offensiva. Walang burst. Zero
Tapos,
burst.
ang gagawin pa dun kasi, mag-utility jungler ka pa. So, anong damage mo nun? Yung 1-1 lang.
It's
very difficult.
Hindi pwedeng ganun.
Open pa, Lilia.
Actually, yeah. You can see na medyo hirap din ngayon ang AP BREN. You can judge from their... Medyo nagtitwitch yung...
Focus yung Game of View eh.
Medyo nahihirapan na si Boss Few mag-decide. Ano kaya maganda dito until the very end? Ayan, nag-call na siya. What's the call gonna be
Coach,
for El Capitan?
Coach, bigyan mo sa akin. Coach.
Akai.
Kaya na. Sige,
It's
kayo
the
muna.
Akai.
Okay. Upo muna. Alright. Clear the throat. Clear the
Upo
throat
muna.
para maganda ang comms. Clear the throat.
Ayan. So, right now, obviously, we are gonna be missing out on a roam or hindi natin alam kung Guinevere roam na nga ba ito. Jungle's open still for Demon Kite. Huwag niyo kakalimutan si Demon Kite. Isa din yan sa matagal-tagal na siya. Hindi siya yung Demon Kite na bago. Demon Kite na medyo OG. Medyo old na din.
Ito. Here we go. The Paquito coming in. Breakout star, by the way. Hindi siya ganun ka-importante nung season 12. Meron siyang dips. Pero ngayon, sobrang priority na. I'm surprised it came out in the second phase. Now, jungler. Can confirm. Jungler or roam to? Whatever this last pick is.
And RSG Philippines medyo hirap din with making the pick. They're
making
it until the very last moment. And it's gonna be the Franco roam.
There it is.
Jungle Guinevere.
Okay. Shades of Season 9. So, jungler, Gwyn nga.
Yep. So now, more burst. I would say maybe Lilia is a good pick as well for AP BREN. Captain Few, unless siya na yata yung Angela. Pause for Angela na yata to. Tapos roam. Arlot, maybe an XP pick. Maybe an XP pick. Unless Flap TC talagang gustong-gusto niya mag-Arlot, pwedeng Benedetta, which is not banned out. Yeah, if Ogun's gonna go roam, Arlot, I would say Benedetta, bigay mo na.
That or mid pick to. Kasi ang mid Angela seems very passive, lalo na yung RSG. Gusto na mabilis. Pag may nakagat, huwag mo nang bigyan ng chance mag hard guard.
Tingnan natin, the hunt begins, mamen.
Nako!
The hunt begins!
Mid-Angela nga.
Mid-Angela!
Okay lang naman because it allows for you to hit level 4 faster. And if you're hitting level 4 faster, masasabayan mo. Okay, nice one. Mahal kita rin.
Very nice.
Ayos na yun. Yung sagot ko sa kanya
Very
is
nice talaga.
also broken Tagalog.
Kasi that's how you do. That's how you do it. You reciprocate.
Sorry. Nasabayan ko lang. Alam ko naman paano sabihin tama eh.
Oo naman. Siyempre naman.
Tatagalog din ako, guys.
Siyempre, guys.
Here we go!
Up! Handa na ba kayo, guys?
May breaks.
Uy, sarap. Uy! Okay. Eto na. So, hindi ko, actually, medyo nagulat ako sa Ruby pick na yun.
Right.
Pinaprocess ko pa.
Me too.
For reals lang. Kasi, we've seen the Ruby so far. I think nakadalawang Ruby na tayo. The success rate is 50-50 sa ngayon, I think.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be Hands of Ogwin. Although hindi naman siya unprecedented. Nakita natin si Ogwin before.
Kaya naman.
Before pa. Like way
naman.
back na mag-Ruby. So we know it's in the pockets of the Master Blaster. Pero their damage output definitely gonna be lacking for the most part of this game.
Yeah. Yun eh. Kasi nga, ewan ko lang maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just optimistic about it. Yung Arlot ni Flap, madalas kayang makipagbakbakan.
Pure bakbakan damage.
Yes, he's less of the frontline Arlot na parang ang puhunan mo lang, vision in final slash. Yung Arlot ni Flap, kaya makipagsampasan.
Gusto niya yung final slash final talaga. Kasi yung deads yung kalaban. Yun.
Tama. Again, it might be also because we can see he's rocking Quantum Charge. So, hampas, lapit, hampas.
So, talagang mahapdi yung ganyang klaseng Arlot, no?
Hampas, lapit, hampas. HLHH.
Wow.
Yun.
Ano yun? Parang combo yun sa sa controller. Eh.
Oo, bibilang ka.
Yes.
Okay.
So, right now, Super Marco obviously on the 1-1. Small changes being done to 1-1 means na medyo mas mabilis siya. Very, very slight by a very, very... gabhok na bilis. And some players, sasabihin nila, sobrang laking bagay nun. Pero so far, in terms of damage output, medyo magkakaroon ka pa rin ng mga problema, as you can see here. Mamaya pa naman yun. Even if you hit level 4, hindi ganun nakakatakot pa ang crossbow of Thanos.
Nope. Pero ang nakaka-impress sa akin is, hindi takot si Marco. I don't know how often you see 1-1-1 go up against 2 in the gold lane.
2v1 tapos sumaharap pa, no?
Bea and Franco, hindi pipitsugin mag-Franco and si Light tsaka si Eman. Pag sinabi ni Light, go talaga. Marco, all he's hedging on is the roses, di ba?
And so far, nilalaro niya habang wala pang kagat, no?
Oo.
Wala pang bloody hand. So right now, ito na yon. It's gonna be a very 50-50. May bukbakan ng mga umiikot. And it's gonna be the OG getting it. It's gonna be a beautiful turtle going over AP BREN. Flapteasy with the first blood as well against the Guinevere.
Ayan. Again, this does not support completely my theory. It's more of talagang ang dami ng member ng AP BREN doon.
Yes.
Pero we're on the way to seeing Flapteasy actually deal a lot of damage. So ngayon magiging question for Nats, teka, ano bang klaseng pakito ako? Damage din ba ako? Or sustain?
Sasabayan ko ba to? Yun yung mga magagandang tanong din, no? And if he does, pag sinabayan nga niya yan, labanan ng cut yan. Pagalingan lang tayo mag-cut. Ang ganda nung head-to-head kaninang interview. As in, literal, sila nga yata ang magtutuos dito. No?
Tama. Kung sino unang makalabas ng lane nila, sino unang makalamang and affect other parts of the map, yon ang magiging X-factor. Something to note, hindi natin napansin kanina during the emblem display, si Flap ay naka-wilderness blessing. So you can expect na siya ang gusto niyang gawin is, yun nga, fast clear, rotate.
Yun. So, laban agad. And that supports your theory na laban nga. Laban kung laban ang gusto dito ni Flapteasy. Ano ngayon? Maximum vision muna mula sa ating dalawang kupunan. Very relatively low kill game compared to other games, ha?
Yep.
In the tournament so far, talagang kumakalma lang ang parehong teams natin. Ang disiplina ng Pinoy. Talagang hindi matawaran dito sa MPLI.
Sobrang kilala nila isa't isa eh. Ganun yun eh. I mean, if anything, meron ditong player na sabihin natin bago sa dynamics, bago sa bakbakan nila, sa pagharap nila, is si Demon Kite.
Ayun.
Ibang AP BREN ang nakilala ni Demon Kite noon nakasabay niya. Pero wait,
speaking of Demon Kite, nabigyan yata ng isang malupit na ikutan. And Flapteasy, siya naman ang mabibigyan with the damage output. Medyo na-underestimate yata nila ang pwedeng ilabas dito ng RSG Philippines.
Hindi ready yung AP BREN doon. Sila yung mga gandang huli. Sila pang nahuli. Few goes down. And now, Eman forced to use the flicker. Tatalon si Demon Kite.
Ayan na! Tatalon! Ang talon na nakakatakot. Pero syempre medyo malayo at that point si Eman. Pero okay lang. Kuha pa rin naman ng RSG Philippines ang gusto nila, which is to get a better position dito sa pangalawang turtle ng laro.
May hila, marereset. Light, throwing out a hawk. AP BREN, gumanda ang kanilang posisyon despite losing that big engage in mid. Tuloy ang sayaw.
And of course, habang sumasayaw, meron din namang maghahanap dito ng target. Etong si Flapteasy, ipagsayawan muna dito kay Aqua. Don't forget, pwede ding magkaroon ng final slash. Etong Valentina ng Aqua, kailangan mong intindihin yun. There's a kill happening over there on that side. And it's a 4v5. AP BREN na naman ang lalamang. Demon Kite na iwan yata ng biyahe. And dahil doon siya muna ang gagarahe, it's gonna be a free for free, and even tayo, quits tayo sa gold.
Throughout that whole exchange, na unang malaglag si Nats sa mid. And because of that, man advantage for AP BREN. Binigay ni Nats ang sarili niya para sa mid sana. But wait lang, Light.
Nagiging powerful yung heart guard nitong si Kuya Few. Ayan, nabigyan na naman. Light will be the one to fall. And Super Marco, mas maganda nga ang posisyon right now. Hindi pa pala tapos ang AP BREN. Dalawa ang tinutulak patras nitong si Flapteasy. And that can also result in 2 kills. Pero syempre, aabot muna tayo sa dulo. Healing galing muna para sa AP BREN. At dahan-dahan dumadagdag na ang advantage dito ng mga Bees.
Sandwich method ang ginawa doon ng AP BREN. What perfect communications. Sa totoo lang, hindi ko pinapansin si Flapteasy. I was thinking, oy, teka lang masaya na siya dun sa nanakaw niyang buff. Pero iba pala ang plano. Sabi niya, men, ako nang bahala.
Tinuloy-tuloy niya, nakahanap siya.
Ihahatid ko sa inyo.
Galing. And dalawa pa yung nakuha niya doon. I mean, one would be enough.
Oo.
Pero yung dalawa, tas muntikan pa nila makuha si Aqua.
Eman, pwede na yon. Gold laner yan eh.
Gold laner. Mission successful. Ayan. And of course, the advantage that you get with the 1-1. So far, I would say na yung mga moments na gano'n, yung mga small na pwedeng makakuha ka ng advantage and then you take it, that's very AP BREN for me.
It's the little lamangs.
The little lamangs, bro.
They add up and then eventually mapapansin mo, teka lang, almost 1.5k ahead na pala.
Kanina, quits lang tayo.
Oo, kanina.
Ganun kabilis.
200, 300, 700, malaki na nga yun eh.
Yes.
Pero wait lang, ito, si Nats.
Siyempre si Nats, tatrabaho yan. Sabi niya yung gold, kailangan din may konti tayong lamang. And sa baba naman, lalaban kaya ang RSG Philippines. Magandang pwestuhan nila. 4 na miyembro ang naka-ready dito. Nice knock-up here coming in from Demon Kite. And of course, the Vile Requiem slows down Owen. Naipit naman. Nito si Caltizi, si Light. Palitan talaga ng mga palitan. Rome for Rome as well. And pero buhay pa ngayon si Ogwen. And Flap TZ nasa gitna din getting ready for the intercept.
It's a man down for RSG kaya hindi nila kayang mag-contest. Instead, 4-1 split. Nats, trabawin mo muna. Push, diretso. Tier 2 sa may taas. And AP BREN takes the final turtle of game number 1. Clutch ang pag-heart guard ni Kapitan Few doon kay Marco. Nagkurabilit, nakakagat si Marco eh.
And this is the reason kung bakit din talagang kinukuha ni Kapitan Few ang Angela. Talagang yung timing mo eh. Yung knowledge mo ng laro kung kailan ang tamang timing na paggamit ng hard guard. Hindi yung bato ka lang ng bato pag nagsimula na yung laban. Kasi there are also chances na pwedeng i-bait ng RSG yun.
Pulso.
Pulso ng laro.
Man, ewan ko lang. Ako lang to. Kung napansin niyo ba to, mga Angela mains. And I'm talking to all 6,300 of you watching right now.
Wow.
Sobrang daming Angela mains ngayon eh. Sa totoo lang.
Daming Angela main?
Oo. Sa Tagalog broadcast lang yan. Dumali yung heavy, yung hard guard. Speaking of heavy spin.
Ayan, heavy spin. As in, wala nang kailangan trabahuin eh. Talagang basic na para dito sa AP BREN, yung mga ganyang galawan. Especially with Kyle TZ, yung mata niya sa paghanap ng mga pwede niyang ipitin sa pader. Napagandang puntahan talaga tuwing may lalapitan si Kyle TZ.
Tuloy-tuloy lang, Matic. Back to my point. Ako lang ba, Carl, kailan ako huling nag-Angela? Kasi para sa akin, bumilis lalo yung reaction time.
Kahapon.
Kahit na sabihin mong naglalak ng kamay mo, oh, that's just me. I'm not saying Fuse doing it. Pero ako personally, parang dumali. Di ba kasi naka-automatic na yung display mo, isang pindot mo lang, pak, responde.
It really is. It's so easy, and not to mention also the added effects ng Flask of the Oasis. Even though ni-nerf na nga nila yun, di ba?
Yep.
I mean, they tried to nerf it. Pero so far, I would say it's still definitely a meta where Angela can really shine.
Yep, they also nerfed her wave clear. Pero mukhang hindi yun yung punto.
Hindi talaga yun eh.
BREN. Lalamang kanila sa turn, lalamang kanila sa team fight, tapos hindi na ayaw pag-take advantage nung slower wave clear niya. It doesn't matter.
And imagine mo, yung damage ng AP BREN dito is mostly on the side of Super Marco. So, yung tiwala ng AP BREN sa gold laner nila, kahit technically single target gold laner itong pinili nila, eh talagang ganang-gana. And the trust is definitely working despite, sabi nga natin nung simula, medyo mababa ang DPS ng AP BREN with this lineup.
Yep, and right now, there's a hook.
Ang gandang hook dito, coming in. Hard guard, hindi na magiging sapat para pigilan ang pagbagsak ni Ogwen. 4v5, pero yung turn, sabi natin, ito na lumilipad ako eh. Si Super Marco, dalawang mandali niya with the crossbow tank. Follow-up pa ng isang maluwet na Deadly Magic doon. Huli pa, and a follow-up from Flap TZ with a final slash. Gets an almost wipe. Siyempre naman may iwan muna si Nats, pero that's as much as AP BREN can get.
Hindi ba ito yung sinasabi ko? Wala silang pake kung mahina yung wave clear na Angela. Lalamangan kanila sa team fights at doon sila magko-convert. And at some point, magiging mabagal na masyado yung pagtrabaho ni Nats. It's not enough for one XP laner to clear the XP lane or clear the off lane, the long lane, kasi mas mabilis din makaka-responding AP BREN. Clean take on the first lord. Plus, nanakaw pa.
Naku, makakuha pa yata ng purple buff. Ayan na nga si Caltizi. Talagang iniisa-isa nila. Super methodical, super surgical na ginagawa ng AP BREN dito na magpagkuha sa mapa.
Yep, and because of that 6k gold lead na meron ang AP BREN at nako. Ito, sobrang meme na to, sabihin ko lang. Yung iiwan mo yung small purple.
Oo. Literal na segundong dagdag insulto yan sa kukuha ng purple buff mamaya. Napapatagal pa lalo yung respawn, which is kulang na nga ang resource dito ng RSG Philippines. Medyo mahirap na ngayon dumipensa, although they still have that wave clear coming in from Eman. Will that be enough though? Again, knockups galore coming in from both sides. Pero looks like Eman muna ang makakuha kasama si Demon Kite. That is 2-0 para sa RSG Philippines. Beautiful turn mula sa Raiders.
What a punish underneath that tier 3. And now,
The re-engage.
coming back.
And kumakagat naman, syempre. And the follow-up, knock up with a spatial migration. Nako po, it's looking like it's gonna be a wipeout here, folks. Flap TC, mapapatras na din. Mainit na laban ang pinapakita sa atin nitong RSG.
Perfect mix of sustainability at damage output. Kaya naman threat talaga si Flap TC kahit na siya lang ang natira. But still, RSGPH punishing the Bees. Dinerecho nila. Panoorin natin ulit dito. Underneath that tier 3, dinerecho nila yung AP BREN. Para sabi ni Marco, kaya pa to.
Kaya pa to eh, no?
Kaso, buo sila.
Ang pinakamalaking difference dito, I think, is sabay-sabay talaga ngayon yung RSG. As in, walang nauuna, getting ready to go for that fight. And nabawasan yung efficiency in Super Marco, lalo na nakita natin na siya ay nakagat pa. Kahit may heart guard ka, pag kinagat ka, tapos may 4 na miyembro na napapaligiran ka, eh talagang mahirap gumalaw. And so far, dahil doon, ang RSG Philippines halos papantay na sa gold at ngayon sila ay makakalabas pa. Ngayon ng AP BREN, syempre right now back into recovery mode na wala na yung lamang na binild up nila all throughout this game. Ngayon na 12 minutes, we can see that it's still anyone's game talaga dito sa game number 1 ng semifinals. Ngayon ng AP BREN, I think we should be able to see a resurgence here of yung makita natin kanina. I mean, pardon, no pun intended, no? Most likely makita natin dito yung problem ng lineup ng AP BREN, which is the main damage dealer definitely is Super Marco, and kailangan mag-catch up netong damage netong si Few if ever. So the single targets is what makes this lineup kind of harder to pull off than usual. Yung wave clear is limitado din. Of course, merong heart guard, madaming layers ng survivability, madaming pader na kailangan banggain ng RSG. Imagine mo, may Akai, may Ruby, at meron ding Arlon. Not to mention yung heart guard para lang madali Super Marco. So this is all on the hands of Super Marco, kaya ngayon lahat sila ay todo alaga. Medyo madaming kailangan tibigyan, pero at the same time, madami ding layers na kailangan pang labanin. Ayan, madami ng skills din na nagamit. Speaking of, 2 ultimates being used, Aqua and Nats, as well getting ready for the fight pa rin. AP BREN, si Kapitan View nandun na sa bandang malayo and naghahandaan sila para sa susunod na Lord ng larong ito. Despite
the swing in RSG's momentum, AP BREN still has the tools to come back. Ito na, kahit na sabihin natin humina ang wave clear ng isang Angela, positioning-wise, map pressure pa rin yan eh. Kaya nga naman ngayon sa Lord Dance, lamang AP BREN with the pull, Flap committing
ayan na, pumasok na.
Pumasok
na, Demon Kite. Of course, medyo pang nakot lang siguro na spatial migration yon. And Flap TC nagamit na pala. Yung final slash, is this the signal? Looks like Kyle TC pa rin ang mananaig doon sa Retribution.
Nuts!
Wow, ang dami. Nagsitalo na ng lahat. Mga kaibigan, RSG Philippines, medyo duminipis na ang buhay ng kanilang mga frontline. And dahil doon, makita natin ang efficiency ni Super Marco, pataas na ng pataas. Malas spaghetti.
4-1. Ika nga ni Rochelle. She's a sex bomb dancer, right?
Tama.
Alright. Looking back at it, AP BREN 1-for-1 trade. Pero kanila pa rin yung Lord despite Aqua finding the flank dun sa may bandang likod.
Yes.
Speaking of gold, Super Marco, kahit sabihin natin meron siyang asim moments, siya pa rin ang nananaig sa gold lead. Siya pa rin ang nag-iisang reliable damage source ng AP BREN.
Oo naman. Pero ika nga din ni Rochelle, hindi tayo pinanganak para hindi lumaban. Lalaban pa rin ng RSG Philippines. Level 15 si Eman. Good itemization as well means may ganda ang DPS niya. Lumalaban ngayon with the heart guard. Etong si Super Marco, and looks like isa-isang mawawala rather ang frontliners nitong parehong teams ito, and that means it's gonna be a reset again para dito sa AP BREN.
Hindi ginagawang madali ng AP BREN ang pagdepensa. Just the same, RSGPH, lahat ibabato nila, lahat ibibigay para protektahan ang base. And that's why si Nats, for what now, 10 minutes?
10
ang laro ni
minutes?
Nats, hindi guys, kayo muna dyan, 4-1 hanggang kaya, hanggang ready kayo, tatrabuhin ko the rest of the map.
Nakakatakot yung ganun eh, no? Kasi pag nangyayari yung ganyang ginagawa ni Nats, paulit-ulit siyang lumilipad sa split push, ganun. May mga moments na hindi mo papansin, ay, nasa likod na pala siya. Akala ko nag-split push siya eh.
Kaya,
diba?
Kaya ganun kalupit si Nats. Si Nats ngayon, 1-for-1, sinasabayan niya yung cross-map pressure ni Few.
Oo.
Imaginein mo yun, yung Pakito naglalakad, tumatakbo. Si Few, isang pindot lang. Sumasama na.
And you can only do that pag maganda yung understanding mo nung macro game natin. No? Talaga naman. And of course, Iron Hook already used. Sabi ni Flaptizi, ito na yata yung go signal para lumaban tayo si Eman ng target ko. No, my goodness, Bennett's Rage gonna be missing out. And down goes the gold laner of RSG Philippines.
2 for none. Pati si Light susunod na rin. Sulit ang engage ng AP BREN.
Yan, nahanap na ni Flaptizi yung moment niya. Yung shining moment niya para sa game number 1. Kung saan nahanap niya at nabigyan etong si Eman.
At yun ang perfect target. Almost 99% of the time. Now, Nats cutting the wave. Ito ang kailangan mong gawin. Bottom lane gonna be the target. Up next.
Yep, magandang humila doon. Coming in from Ogwen. Umikot naman ngayon etong si Aqua. Pero ayan na, nag-cooldown na ulit ang final slash na itong si Flaptizi. At naisa-isa na ang mga miyembro ng RSG Raiders. Babagsak muna for the meantime. Kaya ba i-clear ni Eman ang minions just to buy some time. Light coming out as well since sabay nga silang nadali kanina. At itong minion wave na to, this is gonna be the biggest question of them all. What's it gonna be? Tinutulak na lang palayo si Eman going for the kill.
Light, babagsak na rin. That's it, the base. Susunod na ang base.
And it is a wipe out. AP BREN taking out the Raiders for game number 1.